Hey gang, and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Will Meadows.
And I'm Sara Meadows, and today we're looking at Heirs of the Wizard King.
Heirs of the Wizard King from Closet Full of Games is coming to Kickstarter in September.
It's a 2 to 4 player semi-cooperative card game where players are trying to level up their wizarding abilities in order to defeat the evil black wizard.
Let's take a look at the prototype components now. The game comes with 4 helpful player aid score cards, a deck of 48 wizard cards, score track tokens, and a black wizard card.
At the beginning of the game, players are dealt a hand of cards, which varies based on their turn order, and everyone, including the Black Wizard, is given a face-up card to start their first chain.
On their turn, players have a number of different actions they can take. They can choose to play a card from their hand and resolve its effects. They can use a card to learn or upgrade one of their abilities, which they can use immediately, or they can use an ability that they have already learned.
Next, they can add any number of cards to their chain. In order to add a card to your chain, it must be the same number or color as the top or bottom card in your chain. And in order to level up in the game, you have to play one more card than your current level.
When you score your completed chain, your level score track token goes up 1 level, as well as any one of your abilities. You don't get to use it, but it does upgrade.
Then you draw 2 cards from the deck, assuming that you don't go over your hand limit. And then you deal 1 card to the Black Wizard's chain.
During the game, you are attempting to be the first player to level up your wizard to the required level, 5, 6, or 7, depending on your player count. But if at any time the Black Wizard reaches that level, everyone loses. One of the things that I really enjoyed about Heirs of the Wizard King is all the decision making that you're doing during the game, because since you're cooperatively trying to keep the wizard down but simultaneously trying to get yourself up, there's a lot of potential deception that goes into it's this guy's turn and you're telling him I can't kill his chain and you're gonna have to do something, and then on your turn, oh okay, now I can level up my character, or oh I didn't get to do it, you have to do it or we're gonna lose the game. So there's some nice table talk that happens in the game, which is pretty cool. Also, since all the cards have different values and different numbers, there's a lot of internal struggle that goes into, do I play this really high numbered card as a play card to use its power, or do I just use it to complete my chain so that I can level my character up? So lots and lots of good decision making throughout the entire game, really.
As far as the artwork goes, we both really enjoyed the artwork style and the illustrations. Each of the cards in the deck has the symbol that's glowing, and it has a color coordinated with it, so there were 2 different ways to distinguish cards for those who are colorblind. One thing we're hoping there would be some more illustrations on some of the cards, and maybe that is a stretch goal that's coming out. We do have an early prototype, so there may be more coming out that just wasn't featured in the version that we have. But we really did enjoy this style of art for this.
The gameplay takes about 30 minutes, and it gets quicker as players understand and learn what they're doing. And there's some other nice twists and turns that happen in the game too, because things like the wizard card getting flipped over if you play a certain card, or every time you run out of the cards in the deck, a token gets added. So there's a lot of things that kind of intensify and then relieve and just create some nice flow throughout the game.
We did have a little bit of trouble with a couple of the rules. It seemed a little loose in the rule book, but that's something that we have an early prototype, so hopefully that'll be all cleaned up and ready to go for the Kickstarter.
If you think you might be interested in Heirs of the Wizard King, check it out on Kickstarter right now. There's a link in the description. And then please do subscribe to our channel. We enjoy bringing good Kickstarter conniption info to you every week.